See some showers here in the Springfield area right around 7 o'clock this evening. Just enough in places to knock down the dust. That's it. Temperatures are still warm out there. In fact, last hour we were at 90, 88 right now. Light winds, kind of humid, dew points around 70 degrees. Let's talk heat first, then we'll talk rain. Today we did manage to warm into the upper 90s and low 100s. What's good about this is a one-day deal for our area. It's not the extensive amount of heat that we had during the second half of July, but it was still hot. 101 degrees today in Springfield, 102 in Joplin. Both of those locations were adding to the tally of 100-degree days that we've already seen. Here in Springfield, we have seen now officially 8 days where we hit 100 degrees. And remember, keep in mind, we went almost 8 years without hitting 100. All of those summers where we didn't hit 100 degrees. And this summer we've hit it 8 times. In Joplin though, we've hit 100 degrees 18 times. And that combination of heat and humidity generating some isolated strong to severe storms earlier this afternoon that continued into this evening. Most of that activity though has faded away, at least for the time being. We are still finding a pretty good area of maybe light to moderate rain. This is sort of a gentle rain dropping south across Shannon County, Howell County, Oregon County, stretching back into Douglas and Ozark County. We're going to get some of that rain down into Mountain Home and Salem, I think, before it fades away. Further north, this is where we did see some spotty severe weather reports. Also in Fulton County in Arkansas, we had a report of some strong winds. But I think the worst of it was maybe west of Lebanon by a few miles. We had a report of damage done where a barn was damaged heavily, and then also there was some moderate roof damage as a result of some strong winds with storms that had moved across that area. Later tonight, we're going to see additional thunderstorms, and it looks like they may pack some heavy rainfall. And that's why we have a flood watch in effect for areas east of Highway 65 through 9 o'clock on Thursday morning. Now, the severe thunderstorm watch that we had earlier this evening, it was allowed to expire and no new watches have been issued. But it doesn't mean that we're completely out of the woods in terms of a risk for at least some locally severe weather. Like we saw this afternoon and evening, there could be some gusty winds with the storms overnight tonight, and there could be some locally strong enough winds to do some at least localized damage. And that really covers all of southern Missouri into northern Arkansas. Our forecast looking like this tonight. Showers and thunderstorms that are starting to gather steam right now up near I-70 will push south across central Missouri around midnight and into the early morning hours on Thursday. By 3:30 in the morning, they're going to blanket southern Missouri, and it looks like by 7 o'clock in the morning, that activity will be pushing across northern Arkansas. Still some lingering showers, probably as far north as Highway 60, and then that all pushes out of the area by lunchtime. And for the afternoon, generally dry, mostly sunny. Can't rule out an isolated shower storm, mainly off to the east, but most locations, again, as I said, will stay dry. As far as the forecast looking ahead to Friday, looks like for Friday we will find a mostly sunny to partly cloudy day. Again, could see a few isolated showers and storms, and those would tend also to be south of the interstate. 71 for a low tonight, a high of 92 tomorrow. That's better than 101, right? And here's some good news, too. You know, we're getting into a pattern now where at least there are multiple opportunities at some wet weather, and we've got one tonight, and we're going to have another one, I think, early next week. This weekend, also, there could still be some isolated showers and storms on a daily basis, but I think by Monday, a more widespread round of rain and thunderstorms like we're getting tonight should move through sometime Monday into the Monday night time frame. And behind that cool front, we may be able to knock highs back into the upper 80s.
You'll be on the road tomorrow night at 5 and 6.
I will. No worry. I'm heading up to Lake of the Ozarks. I'm not worried about any wet weather, and I'm not really worried about the heat. It looks like highs there tomorrow will be in the low 90s.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Perfect for a barbecue.
Perfect again.
All right. Thank you, Jamie.